Hey Jungle Fam, it's your boy PokeJungle, and today we are going to be doing some Pokemon reviews again for new Alolan Pokemon that we're going to be encountering in Pokemon Sun and Moon. First, we're going to talk about what I like to affectionately call Pyukumuku. I know technically its name is Pyukumuku, but Pyukumuku just sounds so much better, and honestly it's cuter. I'm probably going to name mine that. Now, there are a lot of inappropriate jokes I could make about this. I mean, let's face it, its mouth looks like an anus, it has a giant fist come out, there are just so many good jokes, and P.S. its body is covered in lube. But I'm gonna take the high road because I am a much better person than that, and I'm just gonna say that it looks like a big, fat, black cucumber, which totally makes sense considering it is a sea cucumber. So design-wise, I think Pokemon totally hit the mark here. It definitely looks like a sea cucumber. And its lore is kind of cute too, that Alolans like to throw them back into the ocean, and it's kind of like a part-time job because they clog up all the beaches and stuff. So I think there's a lot of cute little things about this Pokemon besides the innuendo, and I think that there's a lot to love here. Its ability Innards Out is obviously really unique in that it will damage the opponent after it's knocked out for the amount of HP lost in that final hit. So obviously if you send it out, it gets KO'd in one hit. The opponent's going to be kind of hurting there, which I think is a big benefit for you and could be used on some gimmicky teams depending on how much HP it actually ends up having. So overall, I love this guy. Total cutie pie. Definitely going to be using it on my team. Well, definitely, probably, maybe, kinda, sorta. But hopefully. And I hope a few of you guys will as well. But for this little black sea cucumber with some jelly gumdrops on its back, I'm going to definitely have to give this one a 9 out of 10. It's almost perfect. Next up, we have the wishiest of the washiest. Yes, it is Wishiwashi, the cute Pokemon that schools together rather. It's a fish, not a bird. That schools together and is super strong and go teamwork, yay team. But then as soon as things start going downhill, all the teammates leave the field and you're standing in front of the other team. Oh my god, there's people in helmets running at me. What do I do? This feels like high school all over again. So, because it reminds me of high school, that's a negative for me. And then otherwise, look-wise, design-wise, I think it's really creative how they pulled this Pokemon off. But it's just not my thing. Like, I feel like, you know, it's like you opened a can of sardines and then you like spilled them on the floor. That's what the strong form looks like to me. And I don't like the strong form. The cute form is kind of okay, but then if it's in the cute form, it's not very strong. So I'm kind of having a catch-22 situation, and there's no winner. There's no winner for me, which means that, sorry Wishiwashi, you are all washed up. Hashtag I went there. So sorry Wishiwashi, I'm going to have to give you a 3 out of 10. Personally, not for me. I do think your design is interesting though, and I think many people are going to enjoy you. So don't let me get you too down, alright? Moving right along to greener pastures, we have the Pokemon Morelull. Now this one is grass fairy type, although probably not as big of a fairy as I am. It still is going to make a mark with immunity from dragon type moves and yet a double weakness to poison. That's going to hurt it. But the thing is, it definitely looks adorable. I love mushroom shaped Pokemon. Ooh, that sounded bad, didn't it? And I just love the way it lights up in battle as well. It's like your own private rave as soon as you send it out. And I definitely think that even though it's adorable in its own right, we are going to get a kick-ass evolution for it as well. So I'm really excited to see what this little guy brings to the table and what kind of power its final evolution is going to have. So for me, Morelull is a total cutie pie, and I don't use that term lightly. And I think it is definitely deserving of at least a 7 out of 10 for me. Well, that is all the Pokemon I have to review today, but make sure to leave your comments, criticisms, maybe what you had for lunch today, whatever down in the comments below, and I'll read it, I'll check it out, maybe I'll even respond if I have time. And make sure if you're looking for Pokemon news, if you're looking for Pokemon rumors, if you want to know the latest about Pokemon Sun and Moon, go to PokeJungle.net Take care, and I will see you there. Bye.